Alright guys, James and Justin here, your favorite spiritual analysts on all things culturally relevant, and it's been a while since we have taken a look at a movie trailer. You know, I thought we'd start with something light, seeing we've had some pretty intense, we've had like tons of interviews and a lot of the content's been pretty intense lately, so I'm just going to relax and enjoy this entertainment piece. We're reacting to Chhaava. This is an upcoming Indian Hindi languaged historical action film.
Are we going to have any idea what's happening?
Probably not, but it'll be fun nonetheless.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy this. Let's get into it.
दक्कन का सिवा मराठों का छत्रपति इस दुनिया से रुखसत हो चुका है। अब जल्दी मराठों की जमीन पर भी मुगलों का राज होगा।
शेर नहीं रहा, लेकिन छावा अभी भी जंगल में घूम रहा है। फाड़ देंगे मुगल सल्तनत की छाती अगर मराठा साम्राज्य के विरुद्ध सोचने की जुर्रत की। हम शोर नहीं करते, सीधा शिकार करते हैं। छत्रपति संभाजी महाराज की। ये संग्राम एक स्वराज बनाने का प्रयत्न है। स्वराज हर एक इंसान को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए ईश्वर की इच्छा है। ये राज्य वावे हीच श्रींची इच्छा।
हम औरंग से मिलने वाले हैं। आपकी आंखों में जरा भी चिंता नजर नहीं आ रही।
भोसले परिवार का हर पुरुष पहाड़ी तूफान है, तो जिसकी गति को पर्वत भी नहीं रोक पाए, उसका कोई क्या बिगाड़ लेगा।
पूरे खानदान की लाश पर खड़े होकर हमने ये ताज पहना था। इसे दोबारा उसी वक्त पहनेंगे जब उस सांबा की चीखें पूरे हिंदुस्तान में गूंजेगी। जहां जहां भगवा रंग नजर आए उसे लाल कर दो।
समय आ गया है, अब वार होगा। औरंग और उसकी सल्तनत को जला के राख कर देंगे। हमें हराने वाली हर कोशिश को मारेंगे, हर षड्यंत्र को तोड़ेंगे। छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का सपना पूरा करके ही छोड़ेंगे। जय भवानी, नमो पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव।
हम और पूरा मराठा साम्राज्य इसी दिन की प्रतीक्षा तो कर रहे थे।
विश्वास आपका साथ है तो युद्ध लगे त्योहार।
संभा का ऐसा हाल करो कि वो अपनी मौत की भीख मांगे।
मौत के घुंघरू पहन के नाचते हैं हम औरंग। हमारी मौत मराठों के हर घर एक नया सिवा, एक नया संभव पैदा करेगी। लेकिन जब तू मरेगा तब ये तेरी मुगल सल्तनत भी मर जाएगी।
More than anything, it looks like some like cathartic way of like getting out. Like so many action scenes are like, like.
Do you ever do that? Do you ever find catharsis in screaming? Is that a thing? Be honest.
Is that your
deal?
It's not really, but I have tried it. You know, some people get their stuff out through like rage and anger, and I'm probably more on like the crying end. I know it's lame, but I'm probably more of a crier to like release some stuff. But I get it. I understand the need for like
work. Hard work seems to be cathartic. You know,
Yeah,
when we were in our 20s, we both were swinging sledgehammers and hammers and all kinds of stuff, and cutting and breaking things and lifting heavy things. But anyway, we should probably address the movie at hand. So a lot of violence. A lot of violence and screaming. A lot of screaming and violence.
Looks like two empires, you know, warring against each other.
Like a woman. Who gets the woman in the end? The guy always gets the girl, right? The hero?
I guess I'm sure. I don't know
The way the
I have no
archetype
idea
goes.
who the hero is in this story. But again, it looks well produced, and like I love with all the Hindi films, which you don't really get out here, is like you could have the most intense fighting scene, and then there has to be like a pause in some scene for like we're gonna have a dance off. There's gonna be like a dance party. Like I don't know how
an angry dance party.
But it always seems to work its way into these Hindi movies, which is kind of fun. It'd be interesting to kind of like see that on like from a Western perspective, a Western take on it. Maybe that's what like our musicals are here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It doesn't look like my cup of tea, I'll be honest. But I'll say this. I do have some capacity to secondhand enjoy people enjoying something. Like I was watching Craven the Hunter the other day. I was like quickly fast forwarding it through it because it became available on Prime. I think somebody in my household bought it or something. Anyway, I was watching it and I was like, oh man, a lot of this is a little cliche. And then I remembered that there's lots of people like, I'm not the only person. There's people that hadn't seen that type of stuff that we grew up with a lot of.
Yeah.
Actioned out. Like one thing that's interesting is seeing people that used to follow sports kind of grow out of organized sports and just onto other things. And so this, though it might be appealing to a lot of people, and it's kind of, there's like a way of appreciating that somebody's getting something out of it. Didn't look like my cup of tea.
Yeah, no, and I think it's good though that you can kind of appreciate it, even though it's not your cup of tea. There's lots of things like that nowadays that come out where it's CGI to death, and I kind of like some of the cuts of it, and like, okay, yeah, that does look cool, but again, the storyline isn't always like the greatest. Kind of like bores. Like I have a hard time now even watching like a Transformers movie, so I kind of get what you're talking about there. I always like an interesting twist in a movie, something that like you're not ready for, a new idea, something that hasn't been done before. And who knows with some of these historical pieces out there, if you were born in India or if you live around the area where this took place, it might hold a stronger like pull towards you, where you're like, definitely. I got to see that. Like, I might be fascinated on a movie that was done about, when Canada went to war with the States, like 1820. I might be fascinated with that.
But we did have movies like that. We had The Patriot, and like that covered that sort of historical thing. It's true. Yeah. Historical elements make it more interesting, definitely. Yeah. But I mean, they've done so many Jesus movies. It's becoming like, now it's from the camel's perspective. Like now it's from the perspective of the hay that Jesus was on, and that's fine. Some of them are pretty good. But I just think it's interesting that some topics keep captivating people's attention.
It seemed like there was also a little bit of a religious element there in the beginning there, where he showed him pouring, I don't know if it's milk, but over that altar, which maybe I'm getting this wrong. I think it's called the Dialinga, but I could be totally wrong. So I don't know.
Well, good for almost knowing.
Yeah. And I think it even did say Hinduism in the trailer. So anyway, there's a little bit of that going on there. But anyway, that's all I really got to say about this one. Fascinating. If you want to go see it, comes out in February. So
I think it said February 14th.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
There you go. Well, guys, let us know what you think. Are you going to go out and take a peek at this? And guys, if you liked our reaction, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and everyone till next time, stay spiritual.